The Max-exclusive reboot Pretty Little Liars, Summer School has built on the success of Original Sin, but will the show return for a second season? Based on the original Pretty Little Liars series which ran from 2010 to 2017, Summer School follows a new group of liars who must evade a mysterious figure named A, who is determined to get revenge on them for some slight in the past. Despite premiering a decade and a half ago, Pretty Little Liars hasn't run out of steam and the rebooted series is taking up the mantle with a distinctly 2020 style. The newest batch of Liars arrived in 2022, and though the ending of Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin was somewhat conclusive, it left the door open for more. A few years later, Pretty Little Liars, Summer School debuted, and it introduced a new conflict for the girls to face, even as they dig into their respective family histories for answers. As the original series proved repeatedly, the story never really has to end, and even the most conclusive finale can always be reversed with a clever and shocking twist. Pretty Little Liars, Summer School Season 2 is not confirmed. The next season of PLL is not confirmed. Maya Rafiko as Noah Olivar and Bailey Madison as Imogen Adams in Pretty Little Liars, Summer School custom image by Yailin Chacon. Because Pretty Little Liars, Summer School is still so new, it makes sense that HBO hasn't given the show another green light quite yet. Summer School was delayed due in large part to the 2023 Hollywood strikes, and it isn't a guarantee that it was able to retain its audience in the lengthy gap between seasons. However, the overwhelming popularity of the Pretty Little Liars franchise means fans will probably come back on name recognition alone. The staggered release strategy of Summer School means HBO won't know the full scope of the series' success until all episodes have aired. This can have a good and bad effect on audiences since binge-watching has become the norm with streaming shows. On the other hand, a staggered approach allows for word-of-mouth to spread over time instead of relying on enormous view counts immediately. For reference, it took less than a month for HBO to renew Pretty Little Liars after the original Sin season concluded. If Pretty Little Liars, Summer School Season 2 is picked up on Max, it will technically be the third season of the rebooted series. The reboot debuted in late 2022 as Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin, and though it was promptly renewed for a sophomore outing, details remained scarce for quite some time. When news did begin to trickle in about Season 2, it was revealed that the PLL reboot had been retitled as Summer School. With that in mind, if the reboot is renewed, it will likely be called something else in Season 3. Pretty Little Liars, Summer School Season 2 cast. Will the Liars return? Since much of Pretty Little Liars, Summer School has yet to happen, it's impossible to know who will be around for the cast of Season 2. However, the main cast of the Pretty Little Liars reboot hasn't changed in its 2 seasons thus far, and that trend will likely continue. In the original series, the Liars remained consistent across the full 7-season run, and Pretty Little Liars, Summer School Season 2 will probably bring the main cast back en masse. As for side characters, they have historically been much more expendable and nobody's return is guaranteed.